Robert. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
This one in the air, center field. 1 up, 1 down. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Popped up. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
This one in the air, right field, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. That's off the mark. Full count now. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. 9 pitches thrown there before earning the walk. What a battle.
Third baseman Kazuma Okamoto.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Addison Barger getting ready to hit. Just missed.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Center field. Rafaela coming on. Makes the catch for the second out.
Ball, that's out.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Vladdy coming around third. He will score, and they take the lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Just missed it. Back here at Citi Field. And the starter for Toronto, Garrett Crochet. Chris, having a scouting report.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Fastball for a strike. And Schwarb strikes out. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. On the corner for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him. And how about that? It's an immaculate. Second inning set to go. And now for the Jays, Elliot Ramos. Fouled off down the right side. The 0-1. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Now he breaks his bat. Abreu on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One away. This ball's chopped on the ground. Wagaman. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And a foul ball. Foul ball there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That's the ball.
That one inside. Ball 3.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Back here in Queens, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Guerrero. He steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. In the air, left field. And it falls. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Into the outfield, base hit. Ramos hurries it back in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. First and second, 1 out. Eric Wagaman now at the plate. Fought off foul. 2 on, 1 out. Swinging a foul out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ramos makes his way towards it. That's out number 2.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Back here at Citi Field. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's 1 down.
Hey.
Foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in the long ball threat, Kazuma Okamoto. Outside. And now it's even 1-1. Stop. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. As we go to the last of the third. Digging in, Ceddanne Rafaela. Yeah, that's fouled off. Rafaela, 25 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. That one misses.
That's inside.
1 ball, 1 strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Out towards right center field. Barger makes a move towards the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And the 0-2. Struck him out swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Tommy Edman at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one is in for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That pitch is out.
And that is out of play. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And a base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Max Muncy.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the
Next offering is fouled back.
No, inside.
Swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball. Start of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 1st inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And that one gets away at the plate. No advance, though. The 1-0. That one fouled off. Barger on at first. Nobody out. And a foul ball.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Here goes the runner. That's to third, and that one finds its way through. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. That's a base hit. Run scores.
That's 3 singles in a row. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. Well, these Blue Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Hit in the air, right field. Abreu settles under it, and there's one away.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Jimenez at the plate now. That's ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are 2 gone. And there's a rocket into the outfield. 1 run across. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're up by 4. To the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Jesus. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Brooks Raley.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Man at second.
Ball 1. That's in. Ball 2.
Just missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Swings through that one out in front that time. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging. It's a strike. Back here in Queens, here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Nice grab. Now a jump throw. On the money. Nice play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And there are two down. Here's Jahmai Jones. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put it.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Kodai Senga.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
1 down. One out, man at first. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Ball.
Into left center for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Swing and a miss. 0-1. On the inside corner for a strike. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. Going to count 1-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Pulled out on strikes. And a base hit up the middle. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And the lead is up to 5. Foul ball there. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got him looking. They limit the damage. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Eric Wagaman up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
1 up, 1 down. The Jays leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Set down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. So up next for New York, Ceddanne Rafaela. This one in the air, right field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. That's ripped into the outfield. And a quick out, number 1. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And that drops in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Fouled off left side. Vladdy measures 6 feet even, 27 years old, and he was born in Canada. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Upstairs. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela under it. And there's 2 away. Sanchez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom of the 6th inning. So now here's the Mets DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And he swings through that one. Got him looking. Strikeout number 8.
For the Mets, shortstop Tommy Edman.
And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Gets him to chase after that one. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Crochet gets the strikeout. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Harrison Bader. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing. I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something. And, you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Varsho in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Goes down looking. Here's Elliot Ramos.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they got the out. Back here in Queens, set for the half of the 7th. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Chase swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Nope, he held back. In the air, right field. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1.
Ball. That's inside.
Just missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Hauls it in, 1 away.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
That one pushed foul. The Blue Jays leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. This one popped up. Jimenez under this one. And there's 2 away. Now, Jahmai Jones, 1 for 2. Out of the bullpen for the Jays. Chase Lee.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Two down, nobody on.
Nope. That's inside.
On the ground, right side. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We're at the top of the 8th, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Late swing, foul to the left. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find some holes.
That's to third. There's one. A sensational double play. So back to the top of the order. Next to hit, Jesus Sanchez. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Back here at Citi Field, stepping in, Eric Wagner. Mets going with a pinch hitter, Nathaniel. Low. New pitcher now, Brendan Little. Little, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude it. And there's one away.
Ball inside.
Swings through that. The Jays leading by 5 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Good job to fight that one off.
That's ball 2.
And down on strikes. 2 gone. So up next for New York, Ceddanne Rafaela. On the ground to the left, Jimenez. That's the inning. Back here in Queens, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A new arm into the game, the righty, Huascar Brazoban. Chop to third, but it kicks foul. 0-1 now. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Brazoban in his 3rd season, 36 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
The 0-2. Line to left. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And he's out. Trying for 2. Tap foul at the plate. That one ripped, but foul. Just off the outside part of the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Harrison Bader next up for the Blue Jays. Out towards right center field. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, he's been having a hard time just putting the ball in play in this one, so that should help soften the blow. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority, but it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
And that skips into dirt.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the...
Okamoto to second. There's one. They get the double play. And just 1 out to go now. Here comes Max Muncy. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball 1.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Mets down to their final strike.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball.